Hey there, it's Diane the Nursing Geek, and I wasn't planning to record an intro to this, but what happened was while I was uploading the video that I put up yesterday, I started thinking, gee, I'm about to go to a conference and I'm talking about doing a haul either while I'm there or when I get back on all the stuff that you end up with at conferences. And so I then realized I still had stuff sitting around in a bag from the last big conference I went to, and I might as well try doing a haul on that, and in the process maybe actually make some room for the new bunch of stuff that's going to end up coming in. That took a lot longer than expected, and the tablet ran out of space to hold the video. But as it turned out, there really wasn't much more in the lovely GLMA bag, other than apparently somebody was passing out rainbow Twizzlers, and a pen from Kaiser Permanente. Kind of a nice looking pen too. Like I say, if nothing else, you will have pens after a conference. So this is just to sort of wrap that up, since it kind of cuts off when the thing ran out of space, and to say that I'm going to attempt to figure out how to speed that up, because you don't need to watch 18 minutes of me sifting through flyers, because that's what it ended up being. All the fun stuff that I got had already been taken out. All the pens, all the flash drives, I think somebody was actually giving away one of those little mini speaker things that's long been given away. And one vendor was giving out fitness equipment, so I ended up with a jump rope. That stuff's all gone. So it was not a fun haul to watch. It certainly was not fun like beauty hauls or clothing hauls where it's like, ooh, let me try this on. Ooh, let me swatch this. No, it was watching me sort through stuff. I will, if I can figure it out, speed it up. Just pause for the ones where I'm actually finding something that I think could be useful, which will be linked down below, so that you just hear about that part, and then speed through the rest. And if it cuts off too abruptly, maybe I'll also record a closing. Okay, let's get on with it. And why not? Because this has been sitting here waiting for me to do something with it since September. I will link below to the GLMA website and actually the call for abstracts for their 2016 conference, because the deadline for that is April 22nd of 2016. So if you think you might have something to propose, then go for it. And in the meantime, I should probably clear out all the stuff that I ended up collecting the last time around. And I don't any longer know what's in here, which is very not good. Okay, so my haul is everything that ended up in this bag from all the different vendors and whatnot. And possibly from people's workshops. There's probably handouts. This first one looks to be a handout. It is a sexual history taking curriculum. This is something that I should probably be at least, if this is open access, I should be linking to it in my summer course. And if it's not, I should at least be giving them the bibliographical information so they can pull it up themselves in the library, because this is important stuff and would certainly belong in a gender and sexual minority healthcare issues class. So let's put that over with things that are being worked on for that course. Evaluating educational scholarship. Okay, need to sit here anymore. Okay, the conference schedule that has circled all the things I wanted to go to can also go be recycled, because I went to them. It's over. Rainbow Healthcare Leaders Association. You know what? I'm talking about all this MedEdPortal. I should link it. So I'm actually going to pull it out of the recycling pile and make sure it gets linked first. So that's what I'll do with this as well. The Rainbow Healthcare Leaders Association. Could we have just a nice short and sweet? Our mission, there we go. National organization with a mission to enhance the representation of lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender healthcare executives and to promote high quality care for LGBT individuals and their families. My first question is, and that's different from GLMA, how? But I guess it's because they're focusing on executives. Maybe, but I will link the website below. And that way I can check it out. But then I will recycle that because I will have the link and I can actually look at their website. Boston Scientific, close the gap. Heart disease causes more deaths in Americans of both genders and all racial and ethnic groups than any other disease. And I hand wrote a URL below it. I'm thinking I should visit that URL. That's going to get its own pile. And once I know what that URL is, that'll probably end up linked somewhere too. Meaningful Care Conference tomorrow in Portland, Oregon. I'm not going. www.oregonlgbtqhealth.org. I will add that to the links below before I recycle it. Portland Visitors Map. Pretty sure when I find myself there again, I will. Portland Deal Wheel. Okay. Something to help me find deals while I was in Portland. Definitely time-sensitive stuff, I am sure. So, recycling. Cute, but it's getting recycled. And sadly, it looks like it didn't get used because it just got dumped in with everything. This is why it's a good idea to do a haul of some sort, so then you actually go through everything and figure out what to do with it. Key facts 2015, average time to develop a drug, percentage of drugs entering clinical trials, and these are wonderful statistics. What is the message? Big Pharma's expensive is the message I'm getting. Useful key facts, not sure what the key message was. Something to not do in a brochure, because somebody should be able to figure out more than just, okay, here's a bunch of facts. There's got to be an actual message. Apparently I could have had $100 off per person on an Olivia's Caribbean cruise back in January, February. Healthcare Equality Index, definitely going to link that below because I just got the notification today on Instagram of all places that the 2016 Healthcare Equality Index did come out today. Finally. So, link to that below, absolutely. Pride Study, also going to link to that below. I have the poster of this hanging on my office door because this is really, we need as many queer voices speaking up about our health so that we can actually have the numbers to get powered studies and epidemiological studies. So, absolutely. Good stuff. More from the HRC. As part of their Healthcare Equality Index, they do provide free CEU information materials. So, all good. I need to, and here's the 2014 Equality Index. I'm going to hang on to this until I get the hard copy of the 2016. And that is going to go with the rest of my queer health, gender and sexual minority health, LGBT health, whatever catchphrase you care to use, books up there. Brattleboro Retreat. Absolutely wonderful place. Have never gotten to visit in person, but I've gotten to meet a lot of the people who work there who come to represent at the GLMA conferences, and they offer specialized inpatient LGBT behavioral health treatment, which is wonderful because our community is very prone because of stigma, because of prejudice, because of people trying to pass laws to do all kinds of things to disenfranchise us. And I'm using that word advisedly because some of these voter ID laws do have the potential to disenfranchise trans voters in particular. So I'll definitely be linking this below. Very great resource. But then this will sadly be getting recycled. New open access journal from Liebert. Transgender health. I already subscribe to LGBT health. I can't afford to subscribe to too many journals on my own. I'm hoping that this will hit the, I should look and see. I'm going to add this to this other bookmark over here that needs further research because I need to see if I can already pull up, at least for interlibrary alone, pull up articles from that through our databases. Let's Stop HIV Together, Act Against AIDS, all good. This is a CDC. I will link below to the CDC's Let's Stop HIV Together, assuming this link still works. Resources, further research. This is getting long. I'm at 16 minutes. I don't like to go beyond 10. Lesbian Health Fund meet and greet. Went. It was fun. Implementing curricular and institutional climate changes to improve healthcare for individuals who are LGBT, gender nonconforming, or born with differences in sexual development, a resource for medical educators. Executive summary, yes. Even though it's aimed at medical educators rather than nursing educators, this is going in the read and research file. So that's what we have now. We have it's definitely something I need to reference for my class pile, the recycling pile, the link it and then recycle pile, and the needs further reading and research pile. More MedEdPortal. Population-based investigation of salivary cortisol patterns and perceived stress among sexual minority individuals. That actually sounds like one of the articles I commented on this past semester and actually included in my final paper. I will have to see. The name doesn't look familiar, so I don't know if they're connected or not. This might be a follow-up study. Definitely goes in the research file. Meet me in St. Louis. Plan to. Glad you bumped it up a week. Very much looking forward to that. So I did figure out how to speed things up. Didn't figure out how to take the audio out so I don't sound like a chipmunk. But again, learning process, and it's very possible that this particular tool doesn't have the ability to do that anyway. So I hope that wasn't too painful. I did cut it down from what it was. Moral of the story, don't let things sit that long after a conference because a bunch of things become no longer relevant or you don't remember what they are. But at least I've narrowed it down to things I actually need to do some follow-up on when I get back, a bunch of stuff that can be recycled, and not be here cluttering everything up on top of what's going to come back with me from Vancouver. So that's it for now. And probably that's it until I get back, because even though I'll be filming up there, I won't have the ability to edit or do anything, so I won't be uploading, I don't imagine, until I get back. But there may be some stuff on Instagram or whatever, so if you want to look there, then that stuff will be in the description box below. Meanwhile, take care. Bye.